We're going to be looking at the issue of erratic power supply. The president mentioned last week that DUMSOR is by and large over. The Minister for Energy has also been speaking about the issue of the erratic power supply. Let me just read briefly what he says here. There's a story on citinewsroom.com. We are in DUMSOR. DUMSOR only happened under Mahama's government, NAPO. The Energy Minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, has stated that the power outages, locally known as DUMSOR, only happened under the erstwhile John Mahama administration. At the Government Assurances Committee meeting in Accra on Friday, May 3rd, Dr. Opoku-Prempeh reiterated that the ongoing power crisis are due to efforts to rectify the energy challenges. And I quote, "I told you that when I got to the Energy Ministry, we've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 days of lights out and 6 hours of lights on. We're in the era of DUMSOR, which is profoundly different from DUMSOR. DUMSOR, as inflicted on Ghanaians, has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He's the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was doom, doom, doom. If the non-partisan colleague says that it is now it is worse, then I don't know where his realities lie," he stated. Okay, now let me start with you, Kapiti.
Well, I think the discussion must be, this discussion on DUMSOR must be documented. And Ghanaians must take politicians by what they say. We should take away that phrase that, oh, politicians are all the same. They are like that. That is giving some politicians the space to kind of disrespect us with what they say. And I think the Minister of Energy is right. This is not DUMSOR. It's true. I believe him. I'm with him and I'll tell you why.
Why do you say it's
he's
not
so right.
In what way?
Ghana believe this man. He's right. During DUMSOR, the sitting president accepted and took full responsibility. A responsible president to say, I am responsible. I take responsibility. That is during DUMSOR. He said, I will fix it.
This was 2015.
Yes. You remember the year.
I remember.
May God bless you. You know why you remember the year? That was a bold decision to take. That's when a leader goes down and takes responsibility and says, I take it to my chest. So that is during DUMSOR. Let's go to the next during DUMSOR. During DUMSOR, there was proper planning that delivered a timetable and allowed smoothness. That was during DUMSOR. Thinking. People were thinking around the clock, and they came around with a timetable. So you knew that area would be off, that area would be on. That was during DUMSOR. During DUMSOR, the sitting energy minister was busy negotiating power badges. During DUMSOR, the sitting energy minister, he was discussing. He was actually discussing energy deals to get power badges in excess capacity. That was during DUMSOR. Seeing the gravity after the commander accepting, his 2IC was on the field negotiating power badges. That was during DUMSOR. During DUMSOR, the plan paid off. Arrival of badges, generation of power, and the erratic power situation was solved. Okay? Then there was excess capacity available after that period because of planning. And there was excess capacity that exists today. That was an outcome of DUMSOR. Now, this is what I have for the minister. He was right. I think we're not listening to him. So now I've told him what happened during DUMSOR. Tell me one of what I've said that is wrong. Now I'm going to the next one. Now where we are is plek. That is careless putting off of light. And I'll tell you what came with plek. For plek there is falsehood. There's falsehood. if you go and take the tweet of a sitting president, respectfully, far back in that time of DUMSOR, he said, Mr. President, when the lights go off and it comes off, on again, that is what we call DUMSOR. I'm not an Akan, but I know what is DUM. DUM is off. So is when it comes on. But you see, this one, it is like a joke. You don't even know when it is coming. Then back, like that. And when it comes back, it comes with power surges. So it is actually a situation you can't even understand well. Now the president, I would respectfully say, because maybe people work under him, maybe he's misinformed. Because the president told me on May Day that the previous day ended the outages.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the next day, I experienced it in my area for 8 hours. So
no, by the day he announced it, we actually had an outage here. Here at Citi.
Mr. President,
we're running on generators that day.
Mr. President, respectfully, you've been misinformed. Or you are deliberately not being truthful. Because, you know, people work beneath him, they have to give him information. So if that was where I want to believe he stood, he was misinformed. Now for the minister, for his own, it's a deliberate misinformation, a lie.
Even this morning, we are running on generator.
And you see, he's boldly looking in our faces and telling us that was DUMSOR. Okay, that's it. But this one is Plek. For Plek, it is actually a careless talk. He didn't care about us. So he told us in the face that what we are experiencing is not a situation we should be worried about. It's okay. The worst one he spoke about delivered for us a plan, a timetable, and a plan to solve it, which brought 2 power barges and excess capacity, which exists to now. So if in the face of Plek, you don't even have, you have excess capacity in the abundance of water, some people are thirsty. With respect to your studio, I would have told you those people who are thirsty. I mean, but if you go and look for that statement, well, then know that in the face of excess capacity, poor managers are telling us that we are okay and that there's no need to panic. And there's no plan to tell us that, look, in the face of excess capacity, we are going to get to speak with people we produce power to. We're going to be collecting more monies. We're going to dole in some cash into it and generate to this capacity. And then by this date, you'll be fine. But a president comes to tell me problem is over. Minister still stands where he's standing, but the lights are not on.
All right, thank you. Mr. Thompson.
Yes, Kwaku, indeed, we are not in DUMSOR. I agree with my brother. I agree with Matthew Poko-Prempeh.
We are not.
We are not in DUMSOR. We are not in DUMSOR.
It sounds mischievous, though, that you're saying we are not in DUMSOR.
No, we are not in DUMSOR.
Because this weekend, my lights went out at least.
Yes, I slept in
3
darkness
times.
Yesterday.
Okay.
I had to buy fuel into a generator last night so that this morning I can get electricity to iron my shirt. Okay. But we are not in DUMSOR. We are not in DUMSOR. We are in an era of pure foolishness. And excuse my language, viewers, this morning. We are in an era of insensitivity, you know, pure malice. What is happening is not DUMSOR. It is just pure recklessness, pure insensitivity, you know, pure folly. You know, we are in an era of square pegs in round holes. That's where we are. We are not in DUMSOR. Otherwise, why would Matthew Poko-Prempeh be your energy minister? Why would Matthew Poko-Prempeh be your energy minister?
But he says he's fixing the issues. And it's a maintenance issues. It's a issue of
please,
repair and maintenance.
Please, I can see. The president was not misled. The president himself is the chief propagandist.
Well, how can
he is the
that?
chief promoter of all the lies of this government.
How can you
He is
say
the
that?
chief promoter of the lies. See, you know, initially I used to think that President Akufo-Addo ministers were doing things behind him, or some of the things he wasn't aware, or because of his age, sometimes they... See, there is no pin that falls in this country without President Akufo-Addo being aware. He knows strongly that he has not found the money to procure gas to power the thermal plants. He knows.
So again, it's a financial problem.
It's still a financial problem. DUMSOR has always been a financial problem. DUMSOR and Mahama was a financial problem. DUMSOR and the Kufuado is still a financial problem. But the president knows that they have still not found the money to procure the gas to power the thermal plants. But he still have the temerity to come and stand in front of workers on May Day to tell us that the DUMSOR is over. How is it over? Because they know that you and I, we are idiots. They don't care about the suffering we are going through. They don't care about the hardship. I saw videos of people in the DUMSOR in their rooms, and people just took videos and posted online. And it's so depressing. The heat, the sweat, and you know nowadays the heat wave in the system is so distressing, and people can't sleep in their beds at night. You understand? And you have this dimwit in the form of a minister standing in front of us telling us, is it not a dimwit?
No. I don't accept that. You have to retract. You have to retract that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Koku, but who in the midst of...
Please, you have to retract.
Okay, this arrogant person.
But you didn't apologize for earlier comment, please. You cannot say that. You can't.
The minister is a dimwit. I won't apologize for that.
Mensa, you have to.
No, Mensa, you can't. Please
Just-
apologize.
Okay, I withdraw.
And retract.
I withdraw.
Proceed.
But you see,
and wrap it up.
But you see, that's the kind of leaders that we have in this country, who have no shame, who do not want to take responsibility for anything, who just want to throw tantrums that what we saw under the previous era was DUMSOR, but this time around is DUMSOR. If here was the roadside, I would have told him something.
Unfortunately, it's not the roadside.
I would have told him something.
You can't tell him something.
It's an honorable city.
Yes.
Platform.
You know what we say?
This is city in the city.
You know what the guns say and they do this?
It's okay. Calm yourself down.
But what is this? What is this insult?
I can understand the emotions,
what
but-
have we done to deserve this insult from this minister?
Okay.
You remember at my opening
He
statement,
lives. You see. He lives close to me.
Please wrap it up.
He lives close to me.
That's your neighbor, for Christ.
He's my neighbor.
So go to him and talk to him.
And he knows. Yesterday we slept in darkness. We slept in
But he runs
darkness.
a genocide.
In that nice area.
We slept in darkness.
slept in
Yes.
that nice area.
The whole area was
Hey.
off yesterday.
Wow.
But he has a genset.
So, but how much is fuel now? Now, how much a gallon of petrol
It
now?
only matters when you are buying the fuel. If
He
you
gets
don't buy- if you
allowances.
don't buy the fuel, it doesn't
Some of
matter.
them get that.
Some of us don't get allowances.
So speak for yourself.
I mean, what have we done to deserve this?
All right.
So,
Please
this
wrap
this form
it
of arrogance, this insensitivity.
Yeah. Please wrap it up. Let's go to. All right. Thank you.